I'm hunting for subscribers. That's all we need.
Howdy y'all, Samuel Murphy here with the, I got some dried blood on my nose, hold on. Alright, Samuel Murphy here with the start of our new motherfucking series. At this point I've made 150 videos, so the YouTube algorithm is kind of like telling me like who actually is watching this. And though I targeted 50-year-old women, I'm actually getting a whole bunch of 25 to 30-year-old dudes like you. But they wouldn't let me record Kung Fu Hustle, so instead we're gonna do this shit. Let's go. Oh my god, hello, it's me. By the time I finish this and I'm done editing on these multiple fucking layers. This movie is not Kung Fu Hustle. In fact, this movie is something that makes God cry. I have my shirts on back. There's nothing makes sense. This movie is... I would personally title it Innuendo City. So, everybody, God damn it, I'm just a burnt cigarette. Enjoy the movie. Well, excuse me, this movie is actually not called Innuendo City. It is called A Pie to Die For. Some type of mystery. But, well, the pie's a tuna sandwich. We're just gonna come out and say it right now. The pie's the tuna sandwich. That's what the whole movie's about. And just go and pay attention to it. For the 22% of us ladies out here that are watching, please, just always remember, never take a tuna sandwich from a man on the street. Upper middle class white women in like cafes like go together like pee. Do I have more blood? God damn it. I think what this guy really is trying to say right here is that white middle class women and cafes go together like peas and a pod, as well as he's bleeding for a reason.
Sarah, welcome home. Gosh, it feels like forever.
I know, it has been way.
You know, I was like watching this shit. I was like fucking like slow-mo watching that hug, and it was like, that's a Door County hug, bro. I'm gonna grab the arms at the bottom. I'm saying, if you've been to Door County, you know what I mean. Yeah, but we kind of fucking don't though. You literally just described like a hug, but you're grabbing someone's ass. What the fuck?
Way too long, but look at you. You look great, and this place is amazing.
You know, starting off here, I already like the characters from Lake Effects way better, because right now this lady, like, she looks like she owns like a bookstore, but like the only thing you can buy at the bookstore are like books that like push thoughts onto you that aren't yours. They aren't like fiction or non-fiction. They're literally just like fucking propaganda type shit. She owns a propaganda bookstore.
That's right. You haven't been home since we opened.
But I've been reading awesome things about it online.
Lord love the internet.
Dude, the Lord loved the internet, but he sure as hell has abandoned it. You guys see the fucking shit out here nowadays, motherfuckers? Oh, yes, we do see the shit out here in the internet nowadays.
Did you ever think when we were in school that I'd end up being a chef?
When we were in school, who knew that you could cook?
That's what she did. That's the you being a snide bitch and you better not act the fuck up before I go get the cutlery set type shit, know what I'm saying? Yeah, no, 100%. That's exactly what she meant.
So good to have you home for Christmas. Your parents must be over the moon.
You have no idea.
Come on, so, like, how's it going? Tell me everything. You okay?
I personally can't relate to shit like this. I don't know if you dudes can as well, but, like, if I see somebody, like, I gotta have, like, 2-3 drinks in me before I care about their lifestyle, you know what I'm saying? That just more sounds like being an asshole.
Yeah, you know.
No regrets leaving that fast-track law firm of yours?
It was time.
You hear from Richard?
Another fast-track lawyer? Dude, I love this shit. You know, at one point, currently, I'm still thinking of becoming a lawyer, more to fight companies that very clearly abuse employees. But that sounds like an unwinning model. I think if I was a lawyer, I'd make a lot more money abusing employees. So that's why I'm not a lawyer. Let's continue.
Ugh, let's just say that ship has sailed.
Then maybe I'll keep an eye out to find you a new shipmate.
Spoiler alert, that's kind of a big part of these movies.
I'm actually on an extended leave of absence from the rocky world of romance, so thanks, but no thanks.
Okay.
AKA, we're gonna go find a very, very nice, stable man later in the video. Hey, look at my hair. Can you even tell I'm blonde now?
I'll just have to cook you a 5-star meal instead.
I like where this is going.
A little fat of you there.
If you need anything at all, just ask.
Thanks, Jess.
Come on, let's sit down.
I'm not gonna lie, like, so far this entire scene has seemed like really, really low budget. Like, even like for like 2000s like TV movie standards, like everything literally seems like, hey, we hired like the director's kid, and also we hired this lady who was like a stand-in one time, but like great tits, so like bring her on, you know. Oh, I agree, they were quite nice titties they were. Buildings like that have like 4 or 5 stories, this isn't really a small town, just to let you guys know.
I have seen you stare at that courthouse in exactly the same way since you were a little girl.
Judge Connor.
Yo, funny you say that, Judge Connor, because that means you were looking from the back.
For all these years, I wondered what mysteries were hidden behind those bright young eyes of yours.
No,
Dude, you can't fucking say that, dude. Like, whether or not they're like fucking like 6 years old, whether or not they're like 20 years old, 30 or 45, so on, bro, you can't say that shit. You're gonna go to jail, Ebenezer Scrooge. Oh, but spoiler alert, I watched this movie, he's not gonna go to jail. There's gonna be a lot of horrible, horrible things this man gets away with.
mysteries, just the same questions.
As long as you're never satisfied with the same old answers.
You haven't changed a bit.
Hello, can I check your passport, please? Alright, thank you. Checks out. Enjoy your trip in Innuendo City.
You're a sight for sore eyes.
How are you, Judge?
Well, I'm okay, except I seem to be the last person on earth to find out that you're moving home.
Well, I was...
You know, that's probably for personal safety reasons, Judge. That lady probably knows a lot about qualified immunity, too, so if you want to send your goons out, watch out. Why would a judge have qualified immunity? Actually really important, because no, judges actually, they don't have qualified immunity. They have absolute judicial immunity, which means they can do whatever the fuck they want.
going to come by.
Yeah, and that you've left Chandler, Abbott, and Jonas to open your own practice?
I see my parents have been talking to you.
That's kind of like what parents do, though.
As a matter of fact, I got a call from Carl Jonas. Your old boss asked if I would try and talk you out of leaving.
Mr. Jonas called you himself?
Yeah, dude, fucking Ebenezer Scrooge looking dudes roll together, you know? That dude's got a fucking top hat, and this is, like, not, like, you know, the industrial times. I would imagine he's got, like, a lot of very powerful friends who also do that, maybe in, like, the London sector. Alright, so, fun fact, kind of going on that, I just watched this whole fucking documentary about how Dubai is actually becoming, like, the mob capital of Australia. It's not even in the country now, so, you know, just food for thought. Yeah, but whenever you, like, add food for thought, what you're kind of doing is, like, distracting from this, like, incredibly well put together timeline in this movie that is clearly a fucking masterpiece, so I have no idea why you're opening your goddamn mouth. I hate when you're mean to him like that. You're always mean to him. All he tries to do is to be open and honest about how he feels, and all you want to do is criticize him and get the guy with the big nose to go Google shit. He just Googles shit. He's not actually backing you up. You're so fucking negative. They never pay me either. Oh boy, I hope you guys can get along.
Well, he seemed to think you've got a promising future with his firm. According to him, they were going to renew your contract with the promotion.
It was a good offer.
Which you
Dude, I don't even know what this fucking movie's called, bro, but take the promotion, bitch.
declined.
What did you tell him?
Well, I told him that if my favorite young protege turned down his offer, she must have a pretty good reason.
Probably because she doesn't want to play Find the Hot Dog Man anymore, dude.
It wasn't about the money.
With you, it never was. Now, look, I'm due in court. Why don't you come by my chambers tomorrow and we'll talk some more?
I'd like that.
All right.
That's how you fucking get them, baby. Call them Chambers and everything changes.
Right, I'll get Marcy to phone over to the diner and order some sandwiches. You still like tuna salad?
How do you remember?
Alright, so this is the first time this is brought up. I just want you guys to know, tuna sandwich is the most important goddamn symbol in this whole fucking movie. There's going to be another symbol that comes up and you're going to be like, holy shit, it's all about this. It's all about this thing. No. No, no. Remember the sandwich.
So today we're doing a welfare check on a squatter. Ugh. It's disgusting. Excuse me, sir. Welfare check.
Subscriber, interaction like subscriber.